my life on board in destroyer, I loved every minute of it. In fact, I got out of the Navy, went to college, became a teacher, spent 3 years at that, and said, "This isn't my job." So I went back in the Navy again, and I retired out with 26 and a half years as a senior chief damage controlman. So I'm very happy with all of the time frame that I put in. I wouldn't change a second of it. You know, if you're lost in the way and you don't know what you want to do, and you have the opportunity to think of a chore that you would really be happy with, and you don't see it happening for you as a civilian, take a look at a military program. Yeah, I would push Navy first. And then if you want to be a little bit more stabilized, the Air Force, because you're not going to be moved around a lot, at least as far as I know. Coast Guard, Marines, you know, this new Space Force, anybody that's got a little bit of inclination toward computers or things like that, this Space Force thing that the Air Force came up with is remarkable. I've read a little bit about it, and I am totally impressed with what they're going through and what they're learning and what they can do. So I would push somebody like that that's computer literate and wants to play computer games. Take a look at this Space Force. No. But that would be my advice. In fact, when I was teaching and I had kids, you know, they were lost, and you can pick the lost souls. If they were lost, you pick up on them and say, you know, I got a suggestion for you. When you graduate, if you graduate, you know, because a lot of them, I taught a tough area, and a lot of these kids didn't know what they wanted to do. So, you know, I would try to convince them, find a job that has a license to it. Electrician, plumber, builder, you know, find something that, you know, I'm a licensed plumber, I'm a licensed electrician. So he'd go that route. If you don't have an interest there, take a look at the military. So hopefully I gave some of these kids